as they're sent on their way for the My Pension expert Clarence House chase. Jonbon in the centre is right in the front rank with Elixir De Nutz and Elixir De Nutz to the right-hand side. Nube Negra is being ridden forward, but is only in 4th place. And Fugitive is the one who's going to be ridden to pick up the pieces. So racing towards the second. It is Elixir De Nutz on the inside, Elixir De Nutz the grey, and Jonbon on the outside. Nube Negra races in 4th place, and Fugitive is about 5 lengths further back under Gavin Sheehan as they now make their way onto the racecourse proper where the round course joins, and now that spur is behind us. So Elixir De Nutz on the inside, red colours, Jonbon towards the outside, put in a short stride there, Jonbon. Elixir De Nutz jumped in by far the best of the leading trio. Just a bit of an early wake-up call there. So Elixir De Nutz, Elixir De Nutz, who wasn't great himself at that previous fence, pushed up on the inside. Jonbon this time skies it, so we've had 2 jumps, neither of which were particularly efficient for Jonbon, and he's a length back in 3rd place. Nube Negra is in 4th and Fugitive in 5th. So very early days, but James Bowen would have hoped for a smoother rhythm over the early fences there, gents.
Yeah, I'd love to see James a little bit more aggressive on him, give him the signal, send him forward.
Yeah, the mistake, and then he backed off and skied the last fence, and this fence is a decision for James now, Fitzy. I'd be sending him down to it, would you?
So would I. Let him roll, James.
Yeah, you send it to every single fence when you retire, don't you? As out in the lead, it is Elixir De Nutz from Elixir De Nutz and Jonbon up on the outside. Nube Negra in 4th, and Fugitive, who's just struggled to lie up over 2 miles early, is being pushed along, but his forte might be at the other end of the race. It's Elixir De Nutz, Elixir De Nutz, and again Jonbon just awkward there. As if his confidence was slightly affected by that early mistake. Nube Negra in 4th place and Fugitive as they race towards the first ditch. And again, Jonbon just losing half a length, and maybe James will decide to actually ask him to really commit to offences. In the centre, Elixir De Nutz, Elixir De Nutz over in the lead, and Jonbon out-jumped by Nube Negra. And last of the 5 is Fugitive. So Jonbon, short-priced favourite, but things haven't exactly gone according to the script so far. As we enter now the final 6 fences, an open ditch, Elixir De Nutz, Elixir De Nutz and Jonbon on the outside, and jumped that much better. It was Nube Negra's turn to make a mistake, and given the experience of the horses, a few errors creeping in, Nube Negra ridden, Fugitive still at the back. So Elixir De Nutz and Elixir De Nutz is pushed along, and Jonbon now has daylight up on the outside and jumped that better. Nube Negra in 4th, and Fugitive made a mistake there, just outside his comfort zone at the moment as they run downhill. So Elixir De Nutz, Freddie Gingell's got Elixir De Nutz arguably into the best rhythm of the entire race so far, and Elixir De Nutz is struggling to lie up here as they race towards 4th from the finish. And Jonbon, a horrible mistake, great recovery from James Bowen. He was broadside on, he's lost a lot of ground, and now this really will test him. Nube Negra moves through into 2nd. James Bowen just giving Jonbon time to recover, but it has been a very, very ordinary round of jumping so far as they race towards 3 from the finish. Will his engine get him out of trouble? Elixir De Nutz makes a mistake. Nube Negra in 2nd, Jonbon still held together. Then in 4th place is Elixir De Nutz. Fugitive, last of the 5, just beginning to close slightly, so they head towards the 2nd last. Elixir De Nutz from Nube Negra, Jonbon still held together, and he's just beginning to close off once more. Then into 4th place goes Fugitive past Elixir De Nutz. Elixir De Nutz, Jonbon is now going to have to be asked to close and moves to within a length or so. What damage have those mistakes done to the closing stages potential as Jonbon jumps alongside Elixir De Nutz. Nube Negra in 3rd, Fugitive is still running on in 4th place as they head down towards the last, and Jonbon is going to have to do it ugly this afternoon. He's tired, he's over the last, and Elixir De Nutz is not done with yet. Elixir De Nutz and Jonbon. Fugitive continues to run on in 3rd. Is Elixir De Nutz a length clear from Jonbon? Elixir De Nutz, Jonbon in 2nd, is trying hard to rally, but it's Elixir De Nutz driven out. Elixir De Nutz from Jonbon. Fugitive still finishing off, but at the line it is Elixir De Nutz, whose jumping stood the test better than Jonbon. And what a big day for Freddie Gingell, unable to claim due to the value of his race, and his grey partner rallied from the last. Jonbon, fair play, gave it everything. Couple of juddering mistakes, particularly of course that one that nearly fired James Bowen out of the saddle. He got to the front, but he couldn't repel Elixir De Nutz. Fugitive made significant late ground to finish 6 lengths off them in 3rd, with Nube Negra in 4th. These colours associated with greys, but this one's got a new young partner and his biggest career success to date.
the unpredictable nature of sport at this level. My word, so much to take out from the race. Let's focus on the winner, Alice. Young Freddie Gingell is a Grade 1 winning jockey.
You are a Grade 1 winning jockey, as Ed has just said. You two together, it's a young man's ride.
Yeah, he is. He's been such a good horse to me. That's 3 from 3 together, and he jumps amazing, travels amazing. We're so thankful for Terry and all the owners, and oh my God, yeah.
For you and the family, though, you've just given Uncle Joe his first Grade 1. Grandad's going to be here. I mean, how can you put it into words?
I really can't. We come in knowing we'd have a chance to replace things, but we never thought that this would happen. And yeah, oh my God, I'm mind blown.
It's all about the jumping, though, isn't it? And you just kept throwing him at those fences.
Yeah, he did. And I heard something at the top of the hill, and obviously it was Jonbon made a bad mistake. I come into the last, I needed a good jump. He gave me a good jump, and yeah.
It's what dreams are made of, Freddie. Well done.
Thank you very much, Alice. Thank you.
Well, it's a first Grade 1 as a trainer for this man, Joe Tizzard. What do you make of it?
Well, I didn't come here thinking I was going to win, to be honest. I was actually preferred it to have been last week when there was only 4 runners, but you know, fair play to Jonbon to come back from that mistake at the top of the hill, and then we didn't jump 3 out very well, and then pinged the last. Fred held his nerve well. He didn't go for the stick too soon, and
I was going to say, big day for you, big day for Freddie as well.
That's our first Grade 1, Fred's first Grade 1. It's Cheltenham on Trials Day, and it's special, real good.
His mum would have been proud as punch of him, wouldn't he?
Super proud of him. I read a lovely article in The Sun, and what he said this morning, he always speaks so well when he talks about Kim. To see his dad now. Actually.
So as the winner then can.
It's a special day.
Yeah, well done.
Cheers,
mate. The biggest victory for jockey Freddie Gingell.
How proud his mum would have been. There'll be a little look to the skies, I'm sure. Grade 1 victories for nephew and uncle. Brilliant.